Let's do it.
Hello and welcome back. We're
Hello.
talking about Warren Buffett today. You guys are going to laugh when you see the image that I opened up with, but Joey and Tim can't see what I have displayed on the
Oh
screen
no.
right
Yeah,
now.
Ben keeps
What are we
secrets
gonna
from
do?
us.
Um, so if you're unfamiliar with Berkshire Hathaway, they've been sitting on this big mountain of cash for a very long time,
Like since
waiting for the
2006.
right opportunity. Yeah. And we're talking like a big mountain of cash,
It was like
billions of dollars
30%.
just sitting there.
30% of the company's portfolio is in cash. Or
Yep.
was.
And it sounds like Mr. Buffett here has finally found something worth buying. So, it was in the news last week. He's buying this fairly. I actually don't know how large of an insurance company it is, but it's an insurance company.
Well, worth 11 billion, I guess. So, big enough.
$11 billion market cap. Um, and yeah, so that's pretty crazy. The share price for that insurance company, the ticker is just Y.
Why?
It's the letter Y.
That's how
I
you
like
know.
one-letter tickers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's how you know. Um, their share price went up over 20% because they were trading in the. I want to. Let me
Ooh,
pull up a chart here. Let's get a chart going
big
here,
jump for
just so we
them.
can. Just so we can see. So, yeah, they're sitting in the mid to upper $600 per share, and then, um, Joey, I think did you mention, or did you say before we started? Do you know the price that Warren Buffett's buying the shares at?
I read it was like 830, I think. So I think they're actually
So,
above the offer price right now.
yeah, fairly generous offer based off of where they
Right.
were already
Significant
trading,
increase.
and that could be part of it. Could just be like a supply demand, the number of shares that are out there, because he's and I don't know the number. I don't know how much of the company he's going to own after
Mhm.
this, but um, based off of the share price and the market cap, um, the number of outstanding shares doesn't seem that high relative,
Right.
to a typical stock. And I'm sure, yeah, there was some backdoor. He needed to purchase non, um, what's the word? Like publicly available shares.
Oh, I see.
So that's probably part of the reason. Or that would be my guess.
I think it's interesting if you look at couple year time frame. This finally pushed them back to pre-COVID levels. So
Oh yeah,
they did
look at that.
not recover after COVID. And I
Oh.
think that's where Buffett saw value. He's like, they
Hmm,
deserve
Hmm.
to be above COVID levels, so he made that offer.
interesting. Good for him. The other one, not as massive a deal, I guess, because so the deal for this insurance company, it was, I believe, $11.6 billion.
It's a lot of dough.
So maybe he just buying it outright because
Yeah,
wasn't the market cap 11 billion?
that's what it sounds like.
Oh, okay. So maybe he's owning like, yeah,
Well, because that
most of it.
fits with Berkshire Hathaway's usual owned companies. They tend to
Mm,
own insurers.
gotcha. And then the other deal that he made for a smaller percentage of the company, I think it's 15% ownership of Occidental Petroleum. Um,
Mm,
so looking at year to date, 6 month, I mean, there was a fairly decent jump in March, and I don't know if maybe that deal was announced earlier, or not, but let's see. Kind of similar situation here.
yeah,
COVID. Wow, they've been hurting since 2018, though. Sort of on a steep
right.
decline, and then it
Definitely in value
just
territory.
shot down. Yeah. So that's pretty great.
Curious what their price to book was when he bought them.
Good. Good for Warren.
Yeah, that's a. So do you know how much of that 30% cash is now invested? Like, is he down to 20% cash, 0% cash?
I have no idea. Let's see if I can find it quick though.
Because I saw
I
a.
do know that the Berkshire Hathaway reacted favorably that they're finally
Oh,
deploying this cash because their stock also went up about, so their year to date so far is 20%
hmm,
up.
Very nice.
that's good
And
because
I'm sure
year
this
to
is
date
part of the
markets have
big
been
reason.
down.
Yes.
Go big ol' Berkshire.
Yeah, I don't see it
Yeah,
right here.
they're pretty good.
I was.
As soon as like everything's been going down for the year, they've just
Uh-uh.
continued to rise.
I've actually was looking at Berkshire recently because I want to look for a competitor with 3M to do some uh, tax loss harvesting, and they're listed as an industrial conglomerate. There's only so many industrial conglomerates out there.
Hmm.
It's like
Yeah.
3M, GE, Berkshire Hathaway, which all do very different things and don't really compete with each other, but they're still considered the
Right.
same industry.
Interesting.
Well, we're way past our 5 minute limit,
Yeah,
so
you
We
guys
just
have fun.
everybody better
love
stay ever
Buffett.
vigilant. Buffett.